Hey, everybody. Welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. Today's topic is, are you attracting a man just like your father? Are you attracting a man just like your father? Before we get started, I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all the new viewers, the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now, to get us started, I did pull a short video. Let's watch this video, and we have a letter. We're going to watch the video, read this letter, and talk about this issue. Are you attracting a man just like your father? Here we go.
Women who grew up without their father's emotional or physical presence in their life will grow up subconsciously attracting men who are similar to their father or also emotionally unavailable, creating a belief within her that she is hard to love. But that's false. It's all due to her still subconsciously trying to attract someone that was like her father.
All right, let's dive right into this letter. She says, I was not raised by either parent, nor did either parent want me. As a result, I've made a lot of poor choices and gravitated toward the wrong type of men, mostly older. I also suffer from depression, anxiety, high blood pressure, low self-esteem, etc. I was married to a man that I would say, if he is not a narcissist, has narcissistic characteristics. I suffered a lot of mental abuse, and he was very mean, selfish, judgmental, manipulative, etc. He would never apologize because he was never wrong. Sounds like a narcissist to me. Okay. There is so much more that I can say, but I would probably have to write a book. Not only was he mean and selfish to me, but also to our 3 children. And he is financially strong. There are men who are nowhere near as financially strong as he is and do so much more for their children. Well, narcissists don't really care about their children. Remember, people, these people are demons. They don't really care about you or the children. You're just supply. And they only care what they can get out of you. They're not trying to give you anything. Okay? In a conversation with my father's wife, she told me that it was strange that I had married a man just like my father. So your father was a narcissist too? Girls do marry men like their fathers. If you're not careful, I mean, even if he was a terrible father, same thing, because of the natural bond between a young girl and her father. Now, I suppose if her father was dead and she never knew anything about him or whatever, I don't know how that works out. I guess she is attracted to men like the men that she saw growing up. Okay? And it's sort of some kind of a energy blueprint that a girl gets tagged with in a very young age, where she's looking at a man to see how men are supposed to be. And that's her model. All right? And she will choose a man like that model. Okay? Now, whether the man mistreated her or what, it's the same thing. Okay? All right, let's get back to the letter. He married his wife, and she came with 5 children, none of whom he had fathered. She claims that he never helped her financially with them, but I would never know if that is true. I'm pretty sure it is true. Why would this demon change for her? He was with her for the resources. See, it's hard for people to understand that a demon is operating inside of them. And the things that they do are all about getting supply, using people to get what they need. And they will suck you until you're dry. You see, so don't doubt this woman when she says that your father was the same way as she sees this man was to you. Okay? Don't be surprised. You know, it's all peachy keen until he gets in. Once he gets married, the mask is off. And then the demon is revealed. Okay? The same way he did you. Your father did her. What I want to ask you is, how is it possible that although I was not raised by my father, that I chose men, especially my husband, who have the same characteristics as he did? Whoever raised you, okay, and whoever the male figure was around that you kind of looked up to, since your father wasn't, unless it was your father, maybe he didn't raise you, but he was around, you knew him. And if that's the case, he was your model. He made the blueprint. Whatever your father did, said, whatever, made you feel like this is the way that men act. And then in your mind, you try to choose something better, but you end up with the same energy as your father. Plus, you never heal from the wounds from their father. So naturally, you're going to attract the same energy again. Okay? When I decided to start healing from a lot of things, but I really didn't know how. I wasn't on my spiritual path yet or anything like that. And that's when I met the narcissist. And during that time, because the narcissists are demonic energy, they really can transform into what you're looking for in your deep subconscious mind. Okay, it's a funny thing. That's how they get you. You see, you don't understand. You're hypnotized by this illusion that you see. Other people probably don't see what you see, but that energy can draw you in. And really, this narcissist appeared to me to be close to my dad. And all my life, I had run away from men that resembled my dad, but it was something about him that touched me, that I saw a familiarity in him, and that drew me in too. But that was the narcissist. He's nothing like my dad, but he transformed that to draw me into him. Okay, but you have to be careful of these things, because realize it's all energy. Okay, and if you don't heal from a lot of childhood energies that you still may be carrying, you're going to attract that to you. And I'm sure that's what happened with your husband. If you didn't see your dad, period, when you were growing up, that's a different thing. Then you attracted the energy of whatever man was there, or whatever man that you looked up to in your life. And little girls, if they're dead and around, there is some man that they think is a nice man, and they kind of look at that man as a role model kind of thing. Okay? And that is the energy that attracted this narcissist. Now, to overcome childhood wounds, we call them, you need to go into yourself and get rid of those negative energies. You have to work on yourself to raise your frequency and do whatever it takes to stay in a higher vibration all the time. You know, you want to think positive, you want to speak positive, and you want to do things that are positive. All right. And all of that helps to heal you from a lot of childhood trauma. Okay. I hope that you understand the message today. And I really hope that it helps someone. And the title was Are you attracting a man just like your father? Well, if your father was a good father, well, great. If you attract those type of men, then that's wonderful. But maybe your father was not so good of a father. Beware, because there's energy in you that would attract that same type of man to you. And whatever regard that you have about your father is that energy that does that. What you need to do is work on yourself. Raise your frequency. Get rid of any negative energy that you might be carrying so you don't attract that type of energy into your life. I hope that you understand the message today. And I really hope that it helps someone. Now, I want to thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for supporting this channel. And thank you for your comments and your letters. And a very special thank you to those that leave a donation. I really appreciate all of you. I wish you all the very best. And I really hope to see you next time.